Back in the golden age of JRPGs, there was this wild story that felt both totally timeless and yet perfectly familiar. It wasn't trying to reinvent the wheel. Instead, it polished that wheel to a mirror-like shine, reflecting the absolute best of what makes this genre so special. It's the story of a young boy who, like a lot of us, just wanted to be a hero like his idol. But what kicks off as a simple trip to a nearby cave quickly spirals into a world-spanning journey to save a goddess. More importantly, it becomes a mission to stop the fallen hero Ghaleon, once celebrated by the world, from seizing Althena's power and ruling as a god. This is the story of Lunar, Silver Star's story. It all starts in the sleepy little mountain town of Burg. Here, we meet Alex, a kid with a head full of adventure and a heart full of admiration for the legendary Dragonmaster, Dyne, a hero from a long-gone era. Alex isn't alone, though. He's got a snarky, steadfast companion, Nall, a winged, cat-like creature who's been with him forever, and his childhood friend, the gentle and kind-hearted Luna, whose singing voice seems to have a mysterious healing power. Life in Burg is quiet, a little too quiet for someone with Alex's adventurous spirit. So, what kicks off this grand adventure? Honestly, good old-fashioned greed. We've all had that one friend, right? The one with the brilliant idea that somehow turns into complete chaos. Alex's buddy, Ramus, the son of the town's pompous mayor, is dead set on finding a priceless diamond in the dangerous White Dragon's cave. He ropes Alex into the scheme, and with Luna and Nall tagging along to make sure they don't get into too much trouble, their little treasure hunt begins. But inside that cave, they find a whole lot more than a gem. They find destiny. They meet Quark, the ancient and wise White Dragon. Oh, I remember that moment too well. Quark sees something special in Alex, a spark of real courage, the heart of a hero. He explains that the world might need a new protector soon, a new champion for the Goddess Althena. He gives Alex a massive task: travel the world, find the other 3 dragons, and earn their blessings to become the next Dragonmaster. What started as a get-rich-quick scheme just became a step on the path to becoming a legend. With the White Dragon's blessing, Alex's world suddenly gets a lot bigger than Burg. He, Nall, and Luna set out to see what's out there, while Ramus, now with his treasure secured, decides his future is in becoming a world's famous merchant. And this is where the story really gets going, because the world of Lunar is packed with characters who are memorable as they are charmingly flawed. Because, let's be real, what's an RPG without a few personalities joining in, right? Soon after leaving home, the party starts to grow. In the port city of Maribia, they run into Nash, a flashy and cocky student from the famous Magic Guild of Vane. He's quick to brag about his skills and his connection with the guild's powerful leader, Ghaleon. But underneath all that swagger is a guy desperate to prove he's good enough. Not long after, they meet Mia, the daughter of Vane's headmistress. Where Nash is loud, Mia's quiet and reserved, carrying the immense weight of her family's legacy and struggling with her own self-doubt. The party gets even better with the addition of one of the genre's best pairings. We meet Jessica, a fiery tomboy priestess in training and the daughter of another legendary hero, Hell Mel. She's tough, capable, and has a temper that's as fast as her healing skills. And then there's Kyle, the ridiculously self-absorbed, womanizing swordsman who also happens to be Jessica's on-again, off-again boyfriend. Their constant bickering and undeniable chemistry bring a ton of humor and heart to the group, making them feel less like a party of heroes and more like a dysfunctional family on a road trip. Oh man. They're that couple that argues every 5 minutes, but you secretly love watching it happen. Together, this unlikely crew joins Alex, each starting with their own goals, but all slowly uniting under a common purpose. Every great story needs a great villain, and Lunar's is one for the ages, Ghaleon. Except, when we first meet him, he's not a villain at all. He's the premier of the Magic Guild, a celebrated sorcerer and one of the legendary 4 heroes who fought alongside Dragonmaster dying. He's an icon, a figure of immense power and respect. He even seems to support Alex's quest, offering him guidance and encouragement. But there's a darkness hiding behind that noble smile. The turning point of the story hits like a punch to the gut. In a shocking act of betrayal, Ghaleon reveals his true plan and kidnaps Luna, and siphons Quark's power for his own ends. You trust him the whole time, and then, boom, knife to the heart. Man. Well, we slowly learn his motive. He believes the Goddess Althena abandoned humanity by choosing to live a mortal life, leaving people weak and directionless. He sees this as a failure, a void that needs to be filled. And, in his twisted sense of duty, Ghaleon decides he must become a stronger god to rule humanity with an iron fist, and he needs Luna's divine connection to do it. The man who was once hailed as a hero now stands as the Magic Emperor, and Alex's quest to become a hero turns into a desperate race to save his friend and keep the world from a tyrant in a stolen crown. If you're enjoying this trip down memory lane with a JRPG classic, think about subscribing for more deep dives into games that defined a generation. Your support really helps keep these stories alive. Alright, with Luna gone and Ghaleon's endgame revealed, Alex's resolve becomes iron. The quest to become Dragonmaster is no longer about a childhood dream. It's an absolute necessity. To even stand a chance against the Magic Emperor, Alex has to earn the power of the 4 dragons. Having already received Quark's charge, his journey takes him all over the world to seek out the remaining dragons and prove himself worthy. These aren't formal, narrated virtue tests. They are hard-won blessings that forge him into a Dragonmaster. And with every step, Alex doesn't just gain strength, he grows up. He learns what it really means to lead and give his friends hope, and to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders without losing the kindness in his heart. This whole journey sharpens a powerful contrast between 2 figures. Ghaleon over here, who already had power and fame, fell into darkness because he lost faith in people. And then we have Alex, who started with nothing but a dream, but becomes a true hero because he puts his faith in the friends by his side. He proves that Dragonmaster isn't a title you can just take. It's one you earn through spirit and sacrifice. As Alex steps into his role as the true hero, the story's biggest mystery unravels: the truth about Luna. Through visions and revelations, the party discovers that Luna isn't just a girl with a lovely voice. And honestly, the first time playing this, part of you probably suspected something bigger. But when it lands, it still hits you like a ton of bricks. It did me anyway. She's the mortal reincarnation of the Goddess Althena. The lore of Lunar explains that Althena made a radical choice. For humanity to find its own strength, she stepped back, surrendered her godhood, and chose to be reborn among her people. It was an act of faith, a surrender of power meant to empower humanity. And Luna is the current incarnation, and her journey marks the intended end of that cycle. And we find that this revelation reflames Ghaleon's motivation. He didn't see Althena's choice as a gift. He saw it as an abandonment. He believed she failed her duty, leaving the world without a shepherd. So he seeks to correct it by seizing her power and ruling in her place. And the conflict just stops being simple good versus evil and becomes a clash of ideologies. To Ghaleon, humanity needs a divine ruler, but to Althena and Alex, humanity needs its freedom and a chance to choose its own path. Now, a fully fledged Dragonmaster, backed by the dragon's power and his loyal friends, Alex is ready for the endgame. The party launches its assault on Ghaleon's stronghold, the Grindery, an enormous mobile fortress, a monstrous fusion of magic and machine. They fight through the Magic Emperor's strongest forces, pushing toward the final confrontation. The duel between Alex and Ghaleon is more than a clash of swords and spells, though. It's the climax of everything the story has been building. It's the new hero rising to protect the future against a fallen hero clinging to a twisted past. Alex fights for the strength of his convictions, his love for Luna, and the bonds he shares with Nash, Mia, Jessica, and Kyle, the very human connections Ghaleon just threw away. And that's what makes this finale work. It's not just a boss fight, it's the payoff for every bond you've built along the way. With one final powerful blow, the Magic Emperor falls. But the victory is bittersweet. At the Goddess Tower, Ghaleon's ritual has been channeling Althena's power through Luna. And thankfully, in a final test of his heart, Alex reaches her and breaks her trance with the ocarina's melody, freeing Luna and halting the transfer as the stronghold collapses. At its heart, Lunar Silver Star story is a beautifully earnest and optimistic tale. It's a classic coming-of-age adventure that champions love, friendship, and the incredible power of the human spirit. The message is that true strength isn't found in divine power or a fancy title, but in the courage to stand up for what you believe and in the connections we make with each other. In an age of complicated, often cynical stories, Lunar stands out as a testament to the enduring magic of a straightforward, heartfelt, and wonderfully romantic adventure. It really is a playable 90s anime, and one of the most heartwarming journeys the genre has ever given us. But hey, that's just my take on this incredible story. What are your memories of Lunar Silver Star story? And who was your favorite character? And why was it, obviously, Kyle? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this look back at a JRPG classic, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and join me for more stories from gaming history. Alright my friends, thanks so much for watching.